In 2005, two of the most powerful forces in rock band teamed up to create the best band the world had ever heard. Option Band! Dominating Battle of the Bands and disrupting libraries. By 2015, they'd become too big and had not been seen since.
Whew. Oh, what the hell?
The day before they broke up, one last interview was filmed, but never released until now.
We are here with Melbourne's very own Option Band. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us, Burrito.
Thanks, Burrito.
What have you guys been up to? It's been a while since we've seen you.
Has been a little while. Look, we took some time apart, and we're just happy to announce to the fans that we're back in action.
We're currently recording our greatest hits and putting it together for all the fans out there. It's been a long time coming, but it's got over 10 years worth of material on there. And it's going to be the best CD ever released.
Sounds fantastic. When's that coming out?
Look, we're scheduled for a summer release. We're running on time at the moment, but you never know what happens in the post process. It might take a little while to mastering and things. It's just been a very long process.
Yeah.
We can't stress this enough. We want to make sure it was perfect. I personally am a bit of a perfectionist. Jimmy, he lets things run a little bit sometimes, but we brought in a third hand to sort of really get it right, because it's hard to finish when you don't have a third hand. And we wanted to bring Carlos Peregrine.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and we've been working really, really hard, long all-nighters on this record, and it's mostly just been us two, but we do have a couple of guest features on this. We've been working very hard with Carlos Peregrine, who's been helping us out with a couple of tracks and mixing and mastering and helping us out in the studio. And it's going to be great.
A lot of sleepless nights and a lot of multi-tracking guitars just to get the sound right.
Any new tricks that you've picked up along the way?
Look, we don't want to give too much away, but definitely a lot of new tricks in the works. Jimmy's sleeves are pretty long, and there's a lot of tricks up there. So
Yeah.
Later that evening at a local bar, they go for a quiet drink before being ambushed by fans.
Yeah, this is fucking man. Like, this
sucks. If we can get on this wall, that's what we have to achieve.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
So how about that tree, right? Yeah, my favorite tree.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but are you guys Option Band? Oh my god, did you just play it the live right Oh my god, oh my god. And when you sang that song about the dog, I love that. Do you mind if we I don't know, hang out?
I mean, of course, like we can. You want me to just leave? Like,
Even though you're the session user, we've appreciated what you did on drum. You're about the that feels. It's the best. I cried when you did that.
You guys are pretty popular. Twitter's already blown up.
Yeah, I mean, as you've probably seen, our Facebook page has just crammed with updates. Like the likes have just been off the Richter.
Up 200% from 1 to 2.
Yeah,
on average.
I mean,
yeah.
and although 1 to 2 might not seem a lot to the average person, but for us, like, I mean, our fan base has gone from like 2 people to now like there's like 4 people talking about us.
Sometimes 5.
Yeah,
As long as the fans want it.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's ask the fans. Fans?
Oh, we've got a couple of questions coming.
Oh, yeah. The response is resounding. More
Oh,
questions.
here we go. Daisy from Fairtree Gully has asked us, will Express Train be featuring on the Greatest Hits record?
We don't want to give too much away, but you know, if you sort of think of what our most popular songs are, that's what our Greatest Hits represents. So if you think that's one of your favourite songs, it should be on there, shouldn't it?
There was a photo that we posted of Gaurav shredding the Dimebag signature
I do recall.
model.
I do recall.
And especially when you're recording, like as in, you know, people think, oh, you know, it must be so easy these days with technology to take a photo, but it's actually not, because, I mean, he's trying to shred out a solo for the fans, and, you know, I'm trying not to distract him by putting the flash on, getting in his face with the camera, but it's lucky that he's got thick skin, because, I mean, if that was me, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Spot on. Spot on.
You guys know each other so well. I mean, that must really help with the recording process.
Look, the chemistry between James and I is sort of what fuels this band into the future. I mean, we wouldn't be sitting here, you know, 1 decade later since our first release, releasing our greatest hits, if it wasn't for the chemistry that we had. And honestly, I think we worked hard at it. It didn't just sort of fall in our lap. We sat down, you know, we rolled up our sleeves, or, you know, sort of. And
Yeah, they're almost there.
almost there, and we did the hard work, and that's kind of, if we had to owe anything to anyone, it would be probably the rock band room.
Yeah, well, I mean, there seems to be good chemistry at the moment, but surely there's been some hiccups along the way.
well, the biggest halt in the band was one day I went to the studio, and you know, it was 6 a.m. in the morning. Do you remember this day?
Yeah.
6 a.m. in the morning, rocked up at the studio, gears already set up, ready to go, because we were there the night before. And because we were so focused on the music, Gaurav actually forgot to wear pants, so he had to go home and change, which
wow.
was yeah, I know, it's a real spanner in the works. So that put us back at least 45 minutes. And then he came back, and I don't know how it happened, but he forgot to put his shoes on, so then he had to go back again.
No, I didn't go back. I decided we wasted enough time.
Where did you go?
That's the dedication, you know. I went to get my pants, and then I came back and realised I forgot my shoes.
Yeah, but where did you go after that?
I went to sort of think about it. We've had a few hiccups. I think every great rock and roll band does. You know, you don't just become one of the greatest rock and roll bands in the world.
And there's no doubt that that's what you guys are.
Well,
We've never claimed it. We've just worn it when it was given to us. Do you do your own shopping? I don't do my own shopping.
No.
My mum does my shopping. I don't just wear clothes that I buy myself. You know, the fans will buy me the greatest rock and roll band in the world title, and I'll wear that.
mind you, Yamaha have been pretty generous towards you.
Oh, I won't go anywhere without my Yamaha cap. You know, I wear my Yamaha trucker cap all the time. I'm hoping one day to have a signature series. You know, I'm not going to give anything away, obviously. There's certain things to consider there, but I want to be able to have a signature series. Maybe with my face on it.
And I guess it doesn't matter. Step away. And I guess it doesn't matter. Step away. And I guess it doesn't matter. Step away. And I guess it doesn't matter. Catch me away.
Because, you know, scars, like, they remind us that the past is real.
When I took a bit of time off, I got into my fitness, and I invented Zumba. Which
Oh wow,
is, yeah,
I've heard of that.
I just finished my naked karate class that I held over there.
Yo, you held the class.
Yeah,
You're an instructor.
That's where it sort of got to that stage. You know, you can excel in the practice of naked karate, especially if you're the guy that invented it, which, you know, I was. I mean, you know, by a different name at the time, but being naked is a way of life.
If you think about last time you checked in on Naked Karate, where was he hosting the classes?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, I can tell you, in his home garage.
Wow, so that's, you really
You know,
started
so it's-
again from the ground up. Like it's a theme.
Well,
with
honestly,
you guys.
that's just where I practiced myself alone for a while, and then, you know, it was sort of like this garage is pretty big. I could probably have at least 10 other naked people. But there was a day when we both realised there was something really large missing in our lives, and it was option band. Just two simple words meant so much to us: option and band. And I would say the word option at least once or twice a day, and I wouldn't stop halfway through a sentence and go, it's missing something. And that thing was band.
I mean, I think back to the days, you know, nearly 10 years ago now, where you know, we were rocking our gigs in the Fraser Smith or the library or something like that. And you know, now you know,
Now look at us.
and now look at us, we're making the greatest hits. So, but there was a big period of time where we weren't playing those big library gigs. Like we were just playing, you know, just to ourselves,
Yep.
or maybe, you know, maybe a friend or
Your parents, maybe?
No.
No, never.
This interview's over. This interview's over. All right. No, I'm not getting paid anymore for this shit. Oh man.